Played under at Real Madrid, a number of managers.
Little tester for Iker Casillas. He doesn't exactly pass the test. The man you saw get the golden glove before the game. And rather slippery effort from Conca.
Conca popping up on the left wing there. Challenge from Fabiano. It's what Sevilla had to do in the early stages of the game.
Lay it back to Iker Casillas.
Negredo's got to try harder than that.
Bam.
I think that's what's off-putting for the goalkeepers, and they're obviously aware the ball might move in the air. It's a 50-50 really, both players challenging. Ronaldo was trying to get the ball down on his chest. You can see Robbie's a player that hasn't had much playing time.
Well, Casillas came very late then. It's a strangely subdued Iker Casillas tonight. Came late, didn't want to dive into Negredo, and then kind of slammed on the brakes.
He got fortunate as well, didn't he? His team were awarded a goal kick, but again, with a block pal up when he came out earlier on against Benzema. It's so important the goalkeepers don't dive down.
Or maybe the final act of the first half will be a Sevilla set piece. Casillas has spilled it in a brilliant, absolutely sensational tackle from Pepe to keep the score at 0-0 at half-time. Well, strange handling by Casillas, and he celebrates with Pepe there like he scored a goal. We see free kicks and wonderful goals in LaLiga, but that was somebody displaying his art. Meanwhile,
it's pretty certain Jose would have asked for his team to play at a bit quicker tempo.
there's a great run by Conca. There's a cry of offside from the fans, but not from the linesman. And it's very strange tonight. We've seen both goalkeepers patter cake the ball.
Angle across wasn't great from Ronaldo.
9 goals in the last 6 matches for Cristiano Ronaldo.
And a more defensive-minded player than Marcelo anyway, and of course Xabi Alonso in midfield and Gonzalo Higuain up front.
Fabiano is apparently onside there. Casillas chases and keeps the ball in play. All very confusing.
Once Negredo got in front of the defender, should have been no room for error. Should have buried that past Casillas. Best chance of the game. Sevilla probably won't get a better chance.
And Carvalho axe shot. Now another yellow card is flashed in the face of a number of Real Madrid players.
It was a reckless challenge from Carvalho, Rob, for a player of his experience booking earlier on. Casillas, I think, picked up a card as well for his arguments on the halfway line with it.
Well, the skipper, I think Iker Casillas, thought that he could go and argue.
He had made his substitutions, hadn't he, prior to the sending off, and
well, we've seen this earlier in the season, haven't we, in the Champions League, where Mourinho sends his substitute behind the goal. It's Jerzy Dudek to Iker Casillas to issue the tactical changes. On that night in the Champions League, it was to tell, allegedly, the players that it may be beneficial to them to get a red card or a second yellow. I think it looks like a back three. As Negredo tries to put in the cross. Mourinho's reasoning is they've got Fabiano and Negredo as 2 strikers, and 3 defenders is more than enough. Seeing red. Capel waits for the run of Fabiano. Wasteful delivery. Casillas bowls the ball out. Ball in, Casillas. Matches. Whether he's willing to hold on to it or go for the second goal. Capel. Dances with Leon, puts in a better cross this time. Casillas coming into his own, demanding.
He felt a certain injustice. The second yellow card of Carvalho. You see the delight there of Angel Di Maria, the skipper, Iker Casillas.
Here's the player who goes off, who's had little effect tonight. 2 of the 8 for Real Madrid. If we just joined us, went to Carvalho. Real Madrid are a player less than Seville.
Still at it on the bench now. Suddenly all those balls that Real Madrid were rotating around the pitch.
And in Golden Globe week, some terrible acting from Di Maria, who's booked in the first half for taking a dive. Look at his legs. It's like one of our crew after the Christmas party this week.
I think he's going to be all right, Rob. Marek was throwing everybody around the place as well.
Everything firm, and Acosta was one of the players booked down there. Sevilla send the heavyweights forward, but decide not to haul it straight in. They try to go in via the back door. It's a good cross, but Casillas is eager at his near post. He just wants to settle for the one. He wants them to go for the second goal. On this side, erring on the side of caution. Forward Fabiano, unbalanced. Casillas skies it to the final minute of time added on by the official.